We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. All I ask for in returns for to smash that like button. Tell them when you watch this video, helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Aterian stock having that consolidation within the volatility, and it wasn't the only stock pulling downwards. The overall market and SPY did as well, and our SPY bot since 9:50 a.m. sent us out a bear indicator, and from that moment forward, put options were up 3 to 4x within hours, guys. And this is our new release that allows us to have an edge within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. And you can now gain access to this resource as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, and our newly released Tesla bot. We have other bots on the way as well, and you can now join the members using this resource to have that edge and clarity over the charts to maximize on opportunities in either direction. So here we have Aterian stock within this volatility. We have some key levels to break down, and I'm going to share with you guys my honest, humble opinion. You're definitely going to want to stick around for this video on Aterian to be prepared for next week. But before we do, I want to share with you guys the home run opportunities from this morning over at the Discord. So the home run of the day was spectacular and beyond expectations. And if you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, join us. The link is down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us. And today's home runs were mentioned by members in the group. And that's what it's all about, becoming part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these were mentioned a few minutes before the bell, and CRXT became a home run. And this one was mentioned just a few minutes after the bell by another member, and that was LEXX. And these were the home runs, how they performed. So right after the bell, under a bear indicator, started to gain strength, got that bull indicator confirmation, and went for a highest point of 40% plus. And the other one here is CRXT, mentioned in a consolidation area a few minutes before the bell, under a bear indicator, and quickly went into strength, got that bull indicator, and within the volatility jumped up 20% plus, pulled back down, and went for another run, hitting a highest point of 30% plus, guys. If you guys want to know about these stocks early on in the pre-market, the stocks I'm watching, or anyone in the community, and having that edge over the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and let's jump into these charts. So here we are with Aterian stock having this consolidation here between the $5 range and $6 range. And in yesterday's video, I broke down how this could be a pullback, setting up for another bull run, because some people are probably taking profits or did not feel comfortable holding as large of a position into the weekend. Now, things took off pretty quickly here at the beginning of the day, but it seems like shorts came back to put pressure, or some profit taking happen again. The most important thing is the whole entire stock has not collapsed to the downside. Now, there are some interesting things here to look at with 42 vision and ultimate 42 vision, which we're going to bring up, and I'm going to pull up the bull and bear indicators, which you can now gain access to as well. The link is down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, so that you can receive that edge and clarity that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. You can now join the members, receiving this edge and clarity over the charts to maximize in either direction. So Aterian stock here was under a bull indicator since $4.19, and it lasted all the way up to this double top here of $6.50 plus. Now, it rejected those levels twice already, and now we're under a bear indicator. And this is going to be very important because on the 30-minute, there's a lot more volatility, and that's why there's those shifts from bear to bull indicators pretty quickly and at a much more rapid pace. But when there is actual strength, these bull indicators do last for several days and even several percentage points to the upside. And we've seen the last two bear indicators last a lot less than the bull indicator. So the question is this bull indicator going to dominate over the chart the next coming days, or is it going to be short-lived like the last two, and we're going to get a bull indicator that cancels it out very quickly. That's what we're going to look for going into next week. This is a very important pivotal point for ATR in this consolidation that has formed between the $5s and the $6 range, and we're going to talk about the key levels here going into next week. But let's look at the 4-hour together so we can break down the bigger picture and then also what the 1 day is showing. So on the 4-hour, things have continued to be strong, right? We got a bull indicator since $2.45, pulled upwards, pulled back down, and then continued to the upside. And I always stated that these could be the setups for the next bull run. It did it again, set up for the next bull run. And then here we are in a point where things are trying to pull down, and then it comes back up, pull down, and it's just sideways right now. So if we have a continuation of a pullback, right, these bright greens with red borders, the last 2 times it happened, we had 2 of them follow, and then right after, we had about 2 to 3 dark green with red borders follow as well before the next run up and before the next run up. So I'm going to be watching that very closely on 42 Vision next week to see how much strength there is in this pullback, and also if this continues in the next several days and weeks from dark green with red borders to a red bar eventually, if they just continue to go to the downside, right? Excuse my terrible drawing, but this is just to show the illustration and trend to the downside, and one of these turn out to be red and a bear indicator pops up in the process, right? This bull indicator will now be for the first time in about 2 to 3 weeks that it gets canceled out. So I'm going to be watching that closely, right, going into next week. Now on the 1 day, we are seeing things still holding up with that bull indicator since $2.44 and a straight up full momentum of strength. Now is where it comes to the 30-minute to watch the support levels and the resistance levels that we're going to break down, because the 1 days have continued. Now, we do not want to see a small bar like this one pop up right here with wicks to the top and wicks to the bottom, kind of just sideways, and possibly a red border, because that could be the beginning of a larger pullback if the 1 day does show that by any possibility in the next few days and weeks. And then the 4-hour actually pulling down with it, having a continuation of a pullback, and then also the 30-minute to the downside, right, breaking through supports. So this bear indicator popping up here, even though it's going up, the only way we know it holds true is if it continues to pull this down and no bull indicator pops up some point next week, right? Because it could try to go up, right, into Monday, and then it comes back down and consolidates, goes back up. And if no bull indicators pop up and this bear indicator is still there, eventually things will come back down. And in the bigger picture, right, we're going to have this breakthrough supports and bring it down even further, as we've seen many different charts. If you watch most of my videos, when these pop up, they do not play around. Like one great example is BBIG. Let's go ahead and look it up here so you can see this 4-hour. Just, we're going off topic here, and they're both not the same thing, but just so you guys can see how this plays out, this 4-hour here actually popped up, the stock came back up, and it's been in a downward trend ever since. So I just want you guys to visualize this, how this could possibly play out if this bear indicator has real strength over the chart and cancels out this bull indicator as it has ever since it popped up. And if no bull indicator pops up to cancel it, it may dominate over the chart. So keep that in mind. So the first support level that I would watch is down here at around $5.12. I would just round that down to $5. And if that gets broken through, the next one's here at $4.80. And then below $4.80 is down here at the $4.20s. Those are the two key support levels below $5 that I'll be watching and seeing if the bulls can reappear and bring this one back up. And to the upside, I'll be watching this key level here of $6.20. A lot of rejections happen there, trying to get close to that level. Every time that the stock went up above $6.20 and came back down, it rejected right around it. And same thing happened today and on its way down nearly 3 times after the initial runs, right, that we see here. So that's very important. And if $6.20 gets broken through, The next key level would be up here at the highest point of 664. Those are the two key levels right now based off the recent highs, and above that would be then $7 that I'll be watching very closely to see if this stock can actually get itself up to newer highs, new resistance levels, and start talking about all the way back up here towards $8.60, which is one of the highest points before things got really bearish after the earnings back in November. So those are the key levels I'll be watching next week. And to receive clarity within the charts, check out the link down below in the description to the 42 vision indicator, getting connected to the SPY bot, the QQQ bot, our newly released Tesla bot, and there's many more bots on the way to get connected to the Discord. It sends us direct notifications to give us that edge and clarity within the charts, and you can receive this edge and clarity that you deserve within the volatility of the markets to maximize on the opportunities, whether stocks are going up or going down. You can now gain access to these resources and join the members using these resources, receiving that edge and clarity within the volatility to the markets, whether stocks are jumping up, going down, bearish or bullish. No FOMO, no chasing, just focused on what really matters and maximizing within those moves. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some